But also the question that you have to permission to speak your own language.
Yeah, that's true. That's a bit more important. If they give us federation with the Persian language, we're not going to accept it.
Yeah, because I imagine if that would happen in one another country in Europe, because countries have also regions and different cultures and so on, you know. So if everybody starts fighting for his own state, then this country fall apart. But of course, the situation is different because we have democracy here in the European countries. So in that sense, it's a quite different situation. Then it's easier probably to accept the fact that, okay, we are part of a big country, and because you have the freedom of your own language and the freedom in general and all the rights, okay. But that is quite a it's quite tough, I think, to keep the spirit and the mind for fighting something who looks impossible. How do you keep alive all this spirit and all this fight?
Well, we hope, you know, we look for the future. We don't care about ourselves. We care about our people. We care about our land. We fight more than 80 years right now. We fight for the freedom more than 80 years. So our people, they fought a long time ago, and we fight right now for the future. We don't care. Maybe in 10 years, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 50 years later, we will get our freedom.
But how do you have it personally? That you are fighting for something you are coming not to experience.
Actually, we fight for that things, and we do have the experience for that from long time.
The experience, yeah.
Yeah, we do have the experience for the. We have a background, you know, and we do have the experience. And one day, I believe that experience will be hope for us, and we will be a nation and in a country accepted in United Nations.
But still, now I'm in a very private element. How to keep one up, fighting for something that one really doesn't know, one wishes. How do you keep this up, this state?
This is the belief of our people. They are believed like that. From the kids to the old people, they believe, and they keep us, you know, they push us, and they let us to fight for that, because we do have a really terrorist regime and fascist regime in that countries, and that's why our people, they decide to move forward to get the freedom. They don't care about the consequences. They don't care about some people get killed, and we believe that because it's about before a couple days they killed one person in homeland, and they put them in. They don't kill them before. They torch them by drills. They use the drills, and they put them in bags, plastic bags, garbage bags, and they dump them in a river. You believe that? They dumped them in a river, and they die. He died. So they went to his father and mother and his family, and they told them he died in a river. So they use the different, you know, different things for the killing the people. They hang them, they do everything. That's why the people, when they see that things, they get more stronger and stronger to get the democracies. If we stay like that and just watch the Iranian regime, so we'll have a bigger problem in the future. But we have to fight, not for us. We have to fight for the whole world. This Iranian regime is not dangerous only for the Ahwazian people. It's dangerous for the whole world, not for the Middle East special. This is the very dangerous situation. But is it dangerous for the United States, Canada, and the European Union, all the world? They don't care about that, you know. Iranian, they don't care. They want to be a powerful country in the world. That's why this is a bigger problem. We have to stop them.
Yeah, because it looks like that it's not only in Iran, it's all this Middle East area. There's a lot of problems, a lot of things.
Yes.
And with certain regimes that, of course, are not democratic. And that makes a lot of problems, because if you go in the history back, then you see many years ago that was different things existing. But it's like nowadays they are overruled, all these old things. And what is more interesting is I think that is some Islam extremists who are taking over, and still some who are not extremists in that sense. So, and that is also making a bad image, what is being a Muslim in the world context, in fact.
Yes, you're true actually, but if you go back in 1979, when the Iranian regime changed, the king changed, and Khomeini come in the power, I believe the Islamic, you know, the way they change the king and they come, and the way they start in that time, they support the terrorist Iranian regime, and the terrorists start moving from the Iranian regime, not from another countries. They train the people in Iran, and they train them. They pay them money, and they send them to another country. That the big problem when this you're saying about this extremist, the extremist is started from Tehran, from the Iranian regime, not from another countries, and still until now we have a problem from that.
You told me when we spoke out of the studio that well, Abbasian people are not allowed to speak the language in their region; they have to speak Iranian. But anyway, you are still speaking the language, otherwise they would disappear.
Yeah, that's true.
How did it happen?
Oh, that happened is, you know, back home, all the family, they save our language in the families. For example, when I born, my mother and my father, they teach me to speak Arabic. When I get 5 years, 6 years old, I went to school. But the school, they try to teach me Persian. And it's hard for me, you know, the Persian was my second language. And they push me to, and I remember they will beat me in a school when I was 6 years old. You have to speak Persian. And it was no choice, you have to. And still it's about long time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to learn Persian language. It was hard for us because our people, they teach us in our home, the father and the mother, Arabic, but when you get out from the home, you go to the school, you have to learn Persian. That's why we saved our language from long time ago. And still right now we speak Arabic, but the problem is we don't have Arabic school. We don't have school in our language. We have to learn only in Persian. We have to go to university in Persian. You have to go in high school only in Persian language, not our language. They don't let us to speak that. And they don't want that language to grow in that area because they think it's dangerous for them.
Yeah. Our time is running out, and I would like to say, do you have something more you like to say?
Well, actually, just my hope, you know, I wish the Denmark government and European Union, you know, to do something for the human right in our back home and help us to get off from that regime, because this regime is really, really dangerous for not only for our people, it's dangerous for European and American too. And thank you very much for that.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you.